Funny story. You're going to miss the first 2 tournaments of this next season. Because somehow, when I started next season, I didn't look at all the settings. They don't ever change. But the number of rounds have gotten changed to dynamic, to where I only play a certain amount of holes. And they simulate the rest, which you'd think would be okay because I'm the best, right? No. So the first 2 tournaments are just gone. So we're starting with number 3, and I have 0 FedEx Cup points. So I did have a couple hole-in-ones that I played. I deleted the video. I was so foul, but I literally had 2 hole-in-ones on Spyglass Hill, which is a brutal course. So
2K Sports and the PGA.
Hey, we're at Pinehurst for the 3rd event of the year. It's season 2.
The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now.
So yeah, it was
Hello
not good.
All, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports, alongside the is Rich Beam. And
so we just got a lot of comebacks. That's all. It's a long season.
The energy in this
but unfortunate because I really
it's always a
wanted to win them all.
Tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you.
We'll have to wait till next year.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
That's almost a gimme. Great chip. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
A clutch par putt.
He's in a share of 8th place in this event. The second at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Tee it high.
I'm also not training at all.
It's a big hole
for any of the tournaments this year, so we'll see if that makes any kind of a difference.
Down the left-hand side, and from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Putting for birdie.
I saved the in-game replays of the hole-in-ones. Maybe I'll just
and that will take you now
so
to 1 under for the event. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway, we'll leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front, and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
This would be a great up and down. And that looked good for a long time. If he makes this, he'll save his par. That's disappointing. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Unfortunate.
And with that, he moves up to even par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Oh, no. Looks like the ball likes that heavy stuff.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Would have been.
This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The par 5 5th at Pinehurst, number 2. One of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6th at Pinehurst, number 2, is the first par 3 on the property.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
All right, got it.
Nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Cool course.
This is his second shot.
Not far enough.
Oh, well done. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is for birdie.
Let's go about a foot and a half up.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. The 8th hole is a par 5, the second on the outward half, and one the players are going to want to try and take advantage of.
They certainly do. Most players should be able to reach into. However, finding this green and keeping it there is another thing. There are 0 flat spots on this green. To make birdie, you're going to have a really sharp short game.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. And the 9th at Pinehurst, number 2, is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, we got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach into. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Was that a rush of blood? And a chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will move him to 6 under par. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that's 8 birdies today.
All right,
He's
back
leading
on
by
track.
5 shots as we head to the next hole. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Tee shot is looking good here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
The 14th hole ends a strong collection of par 4s. Another accurate tee shot required.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Outstanding approach shot. 7 feet to the cup. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 3 15th.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Great shot. Time for the second shot at the 16th.
Damn it.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. This 17th hole is a par 3.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Well holed. Let's move on. Now 8 shots in front. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout. That's the most severe.
All right,
if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, round 2 coming up.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Daybreak Classic. Luke Helvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack. So they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
All right. Facing a little up and down here to save the par. And this putt coming up for his par. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Put a good stroke on this one.
Ow, I didn't even move it that much.
Well, that's providing
Maybe I should hit it harder
to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
That's very
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a
strange.
lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Lovely effort, that. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This for a birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 10.
Maybe I'm not as good as I thought it was. I had all those,
At the third.
boosts to my attributes
Driver
for
not required. Just
the training and
put
practice.
your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot.
We'll see.
will be
Maybe it'll make this
shortish
year a little
in
bit more
length,
interesting.
But again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Sitting at 10 under par for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. So close.
I did not move it that much.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
I don't know.
As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader. And hole number 5.
Trust me, I
is a
love
par
plus
5.
50, but I mean, hey. Let's make it more interesting. It could just be the course.
Standing over his second shot. This one needs to kick left. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Wow, that's misjudged. This one's for birdie. It never feels
Those
nice.
are the
A free
ones
putt
that I
par
can't miss. Those are the ones
Turn
that
the
I
tee off at the
cannot,
sixth.
absolutely cannot
Yeah,
miss.
not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
I hope I make it too.
And there it is.
Man.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. They've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, that's a good line.
Better.
Yeah.
Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
All right, now
Our
we're
current
moving.
leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. That tee shot looks pretty good. Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th. Oh, this one looks pretty handy here. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Leading by a
Good thing we made all them pars.
insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, 2nd shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
7 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier 2nd shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Hole number 15 is a par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas. Usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Finally got one to go. Whew.
Currently at -18 for the tournament. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. He's setting up for his 2nd shot. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
And tapping in for par on this one. And after that, now sitting at 18 under par for the event. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
That putt went a bit long there. Putting for par. Currently at -18 for the tournament. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green. And dare I say, finished with a birdie.
Well, this one's come out on a good line. Yes, sir.
All right, 2 good rounds. I mean, that was an okay round, but it's a good course.
Oh, what a performance, Rich. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Round 3 coming up.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the third round of the Daybreak Classic. It's set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that can happen.
Me too.
Time to tee off at the second.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Oh, this is going hard left.
Now 21 under for the tournament. Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the third.
That dog will hunt.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
And this one is for his par.
Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
how disappointing. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here
What
to close
was
the gap.
that?
Oh my, that was launched. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I've pasted out. It's 235.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Oh, he's executed.
I want the albatross.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. This is beautiful to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Setting up for his 3rd shot. Time to play from the bunker.
Wow.
Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Ooh. Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Okay, out to that hole. Now at 22 under for the event. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. 2nd shot here on the 8th. That was a great shot at the right time. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. He sits in 1st position on the tee now with a par 3 9th.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Really?
Not a bad play, that one. This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Great speed. Oh, what a bonus. This hole is a long par 5.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. 2nd shot, you've got to be mindful to put it your 3rd shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Really?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought
Really?
that one was going in. This putt for par here. And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Great shot indeed.
Good look at a birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Yeah, I don't have
That's a
much
high
to say
caliber shot.
today. Sorry.
And he's down there.
He's looking at perhaps 175.
As I'm
I'd say.
recording this,
Going with the
conservative
7. Yeah, well played.
journalist Charlie Kirk
And
got
he's
shot
down
in the
there.
throat. I don't know if
You
he's
got a
alive or
read?
not.
It's just the slightest bit of break, and it's moving right to left.
Don't know by the time you see this.
How good was that putt?
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, 2nd shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. A par putt on the table.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. That's some good golf right there. Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That'll work. Pin high. A birdie putt awaits. The putt drops, and we're moving on. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. How about the quality of this shot? This might go in. An opportunity for a birdie here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And that will do it for this player today.
Some bogeys, but we've recovered. Our first win of the year.
And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working...
Let's go. All right.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
It's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this one for birdie.
And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Second shot on the second. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, almost went in. Just a tiny putt is all.
Should have went in.
That's very impressive.
Setting the tone early in this round.
This hole here is a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
I didn't even put it
And
on
that's a
it.
good line. That should find the surface. And he's down there. You got a read?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
That's a lovely looking stroke. You've got to like the look of this.
Yeah!
Crazy.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Opting for the 5-wood. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. An opportunity to make a par here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. Oh, that was a big bounce forward. This one's got some legs on it. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long par.
I won last year, you dumb dicks.
He's read a lot of break from the right here. So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
And now onto the par 3 6th hole.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Really?
This is his 2nd shot.
Really?
Oh, be the right club today. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
I was thinking bogey, double bogey, but with that chip in, it's a par.
Named it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Yeah,
Pretty sure my
dog
skills
leg
are still
from
intact.
left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that'll ensure he remains in 1st place. On the tee now with the par 4 8th.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
This putt is about 8 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Bit too heavy-handed there.
I
Well,
don't
that's
get-
got
I
to be
don't get it.
frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot
I don't
in,
get it.
but wasn't able to convert. Hole number
I even
9
gave it
was
more
a par
room.
3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it.
Like no
That's the
fringe.
play.
This putt is from 14 feet. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Oh, what a putt. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 10th. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck?
Actually, almost dead nuts perfect.
Not bad. Oh, get in.
That was sensational, Luke.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
That's dead nuts on it.
This is 7 birdies today. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Yeah, that one will play. Taking aim from about 170 yards. That was special.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Really good day today.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Oh, that's piped.
Hitting a lot of them.
That's heading down the runway.
Always good news.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the 7. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
What a putt that was. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. This hole is a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday, trying to keep it up again today.
That was a beauty, right against the hole.
That literally hit the hole.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. This 17th hole is a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing.
Glad to get out of here so I can hear this fucking story anymore.
At its best.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. He has this putt to win the event.
Good stuff today, especially.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a way to cap off a victory.
All right, first win of the year.
Life-changing. I got
to play a full tournament.
Impressive win all around. This player has some serious game. I cannot wait to see what's next.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Under today, yeah. Nice. That was a quick round too. Wow. 49 minute. Sure. Ooh, the farmer's coming up. Alright guys, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me to 51 million followers. Follow me on Instagram and X at RadRockGaming. See you next one, take care, peace.